How you guys doing? 21 minutes past 6, Friday evening. Hope you're all doing well out there. February 9th. Unreal, it's February 9th already. I just can't get over how fast time is going. But yeah, that phone I was telling you about that I suspected might be demonically influenced. Yeah, well, I know I kind of joke about it, but there's a definite serious side to that because I told someone else what that phone was doing when I would press the talk to text button and just in silence with nothing going on around me anywhere, not even so much as the furnace fan running, nothing. Dead silence. And that phone picks up entire conversations, and it's someone's conversation. And also, when I try to say something to it, it creates words out of the blue, or it combines my words with someone else's words. And I noticed that it did kind of the same thing when I played a music list in the background. It just kept guessing at what it was saying and invented some words, and other things were complete, perfectly legible sentences or statements, like, went to the hospital and checked on the papers and it'll be tomorrow and the time and all this stuff. It's like, well, where does that come from? It has nothing to do with anything that's going on around here, all those weird things, and the fact that it was kind of an abusive situation to begin with. The phone, it seemed great at the start, but like any relationship, when it's abusive and it won't let you talk to other people without trying to interfere all the time or change up what you're saying or make them think you're saying something that you're not, I mean, that's just basically just wouldn't let you communicate with anyone. Yeah. And this morning I got to the point where, out of frustration, I killed it. That's what I did. It was fast and swift and instantaneous, and there was no pain involved whatsoever. I mean, I didn't feel a thing. I actually felt great afterwards. And I've felt actually astoundingly pretty good ever since I killed that phone. I can't really, I don't understand it for sure. I mean, unless it actually was carrying around some ugly ass demons in it, you know what I mean? But I mean, other than that, I feel like I don't have to worry about this thing now, and I wasn't bothered by all of this nonsense by what, like these morons that call you every single day trying to sell you something because they're using your phone as a convenience to them. And I don't like those kind of people. And that's the kind of, see, the interactive phone system I want is one where I can actually reach through and grab them by the Adam's apple. Listen here, buddy. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff is annoying. I know two people that call me. One is my aunt and one is my friend Stacy in Arizona. And other than that, nobody calls me except for telemarketers, and I don't want to talk to them. So everything revolves around texting, and this particular phone wouldn't allow that without interference constantly. So it was evil, and it had to die. And seriously though, since this morning when that happened, when I raged out and killed my phone, just 7 o'clock this morning, somewhere around there, and since then I thought, well, I guess I better go get another phone. So I went over to Wally World, because that's everybody and their brother was telling me, oh, straight time or straight talk, not straight time, straight times, Dustin Hoffman. Straight talk. Yeah, everybody. Oh, that's the greatest. Yeah, you'll never have a problem with them. I really like them. I've had them for years. They're awesome. They're awesome. Okay, well, that's cool. I have to go check them out, right? So I do. I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing going to Wally World for anything? I don't even like to go in here for groceries. You know what I mean? I don't like to go into Walmart. That's just me. But occasionally I will, and then, I'll go in and I'll regret it. And then I'll go in later again, and then I'll just regret it again. I don't know. I'm a glutton for punishment. But I went in there, and the lady said, that nobody that could actually, set up my phone for me was there. They should have been there, but they were late, so they probably wouldn't be there. She said 10:30, but she said, they probably would have already been here by now if they were coming at 10:30, so it probably isn't going to be till 11. So I left, and I came back 3.5 hours later. And first thing the guy over there at the counter at Wally World asked me was, did you want somebody to set this phone up for you? Because they're just used to somebody coming in there, buying a phone off the rack and going home and doing whatever themselves. And that isn't me. I mean, if you're going to sign me up for your service, you're going to sign me up for your service. You're going to switch my records. I'm not going to do that. What makes you think I know how to do that? You know what I mean? So that's what you're going to do. So I go there to have you do that. So this guy can't do it. He wants me to know that isn't him that can do that. That's this other lady over here. So I go over to this lady, and I'm standing there politely waiting for her. She's on the phone. It's a speakerphone. And meanwhile, this tech or some other person at some other Waller World someplace is telling her how to do something on this phone, how to load something or do whatever it is she's trying to do. And I'm like, oh my goodness. This person doesn't have a clue what she's doing. She could tell she was embarrassed that I was asking her about something that she couldn't even do. You could tell she was embarrassed. And I'm like, wow, okay, never mind. Maybe I'll check tomorrow and see if there's another person there. And then if not, maybe I'll go across town to another Wally World. But meanwhile, there's an AT&T right here. And let me just check and see what they say. You guys, AT&T is the biggest song and dance I've ever seen in my life. They wouldn't give you a straight answer on how much it's going to cost a month. You ask them, how much is the phone? Oh, $10. $10? You're going to give me the phone for $10? No, $10 a month. Well, for how many months? 10 years? Come on. I want a bottom line. My bottom line before was $53 through T-Mobile and Metro. So that is T-Mobile, but so that's $53. I don't really want to go back there. I've heard that AT&T is pretty good, so but that you're trying to sell me the phone. Can I just buy the phone and then you hook me up with your plan? I'll walk out the door. How's that? No, we don't do it that way. Oh, so you got to bury the cost of the phone. So first it was $94 for a phone that I've been unlimited everything for $53 for years, and they want to charge me $94. So it's like, well, it's the phone. Well, okay, give me this cheap phone then. How much is that? $10. No. How much is the bottom line for what it's going to cost me every month? $74. Okay, I'll pass. Bye. I just wanted to buy a phone and hook up on a plan, but you can't do it, so you can't help me, so. Why do we need these things? I'm asking you. I didn't have one when I was a kid. I grew up with, there was one on the wall in the kitchen, and there was one in the living room. My mom and dad had one in the bedroom. We had extensions all over the place. But, it was one phone number, and nobody took a phone with them. Nobody thought about a telephone call while they were gone, unless they were expecting a telephone call, and then they wouldn't have left. You know what I mean? They would have been waiting for the call. How is this progress? These devices that we're chained to. They're not devices for our benefit. We're just walking around with the salesperson in our pocket, constantly nagging us to buy something. Anyway, some kind of it's just communicating in this world is becoming nearly impossible. That's what I'm seeing. And I've kind of had enough of the whole shooting match. So I don't know what I'm going to do about a phone. You guys got any suggestions? What's been working for you? I don't want to sign any contract. Unlimited everything. Let me know. Love you guys. Have a good weekend.